Okay, everyone. For this primary source analysis, we're going to be talking about the meeting between Pope Leo the Great and Attila the Hun, which is meant to have taken place in the year 452. Now, this is a follow-up to our sort of warm-up exercise on the painting by Raphael, and the discussion is concerning whether Raphael's painting is accurate or not. So first we need to know a little bit about what's going on in Rome around this time period. So beginning around the 200s, we see a number of difficulties coming about. One of the most important is a string of weak leaders, many of whom are assassinated or die in battle or are somehow removed from office. Many of them are killed, actually. We also have growing economic troubles, including inflation, difficulty in paying soldiers, but also because Rome has stopped expanding as much as it had, and as a result, we have lower numbers of tribute and slaves coming into the empire, and that causes an enormous difficulty for the empire because it was largely based on slave labor and conquered tribute. And our third problem are the invaders. And by invaders, in this case, we're talking about Germanic tribes in particular. Now you see on this map, we have a number of invasions that take place between 100 and 500. In the late 300s, the Huns, who've come from Central Asia, they begin to create a large empire in Eastern Europe. And this starts to put pressure on Germanic tribes, and those tribes start fleeing to the west. And a lot of those fleeing tribes, they come to the Roman Empire, and some of them will attack, some of them will ask to be allowed to stay, but this puts a lot of pressure on Rome. And instead of Rome's usual position of going out invading other people, Rome is experiencing invasions from others. And you can see Ostrogoths coming in, Visigoths notably sacking the city of Rome. That's in 426. We have Vandals coming across. They come all through here as well as the Visigoths, but the Vandals will come through into northern Africa. They'll take over Carthage, and from there, they'll take over a lot of the Mediterranean Sea. So this is a significant upset that's taking place. And of course, we have others. We have the Franks coming in here, for whom France is named. And then the Saxons, the Jutes, and the Angles, who will establish Angleland, or England. Okay. So anyway, this is what's going on at the time. Now, Attila himself was born in 406. He was the leader of the Huns from 434 until 453 when he died. And he helped to unite the Hun kingdom, and he led a number of attacks on the Eastern and Western Roman Empire. Now, he did lead an attack on Gaul, and he was defeated there in 451. And this is all taking place. So in the mid-400s, Attila leads this attack, is defeated in 451, and then he turns from Gaul, which is what we call France. He turns to Rome, and he starts to head in that direction. Now, in 452, Attila peacefully leaves Rome after a meeting with Pope Leo. Well, why did that happen? Why should he have left Rome? Why did he leave peacefully? Now, Attila's not a Christian. Attila's from the Central Asian steppe. So what's the deal here? So today, is that the end of my presentation? So today, what you are going to look at, you're going to look at two written documents to try and determine what happened at this meeting and why Attila was willing to leave so peacefully. You'll also begin to consider what makes a good historical source.